Alright, so here's another example of how to find uh, the vertices and the foci. Again, a squared is equal to 64, remembering that in a hyperbola, a always comes first. So it's a squared is equal to 64. Take the square root. A is equal to plus or minus 8. Okay, we'll do the same thing to find our, well, actually, we don't have to find our b squared. I mean, we have b squared. We don't have to find b because we're not, nothing we're looking for is affected by it. All right, so anyway, our vertices. Our vertices can be found by taking 8, it'd be 0, 8, and 0, negative 8. And then our foci we'll find by adding 64 and 49. Okay, so when we add 64 and 49, we end up with 113. So c squared is equal to 113. However, we need c, so we'll take the square root. So c is equal to plus or minus square root of 113. So what we'll do here, again, the vertices and this will have this be on the same axis. So it'll be 0 and plus or minus, oh, not plus or minus, we'll go 0 and the square root of 113 and 0 and negative square root of 113. Alright, let's go ahead and, while we're here, check our answer just to make sure. And this is what we ended up with. Let's go ahead and do another example. I want one where x comes first, just to show. So let's go ahead and we'll regenerate this one. And hopefully, okay, there we go. We got an x first. Alright, so here we have x squared over 64 minus y squared over 121 is equal to 0. Alright, a always comes first, so a squared is equal to 64. It's really not going to change our calculations, it's just going to change our ordered pair. So we take the square root, so we get a is equal to plus or minus 8. Now, instead of being 0, 8, like it would have been before, we're underneath x squared, so our vertices will be on the x-axis. So what we'll end up with is 8, 0, and negative 8, 0. Okay, for our vertices. Now to find c, we have c squared is equal to a squared plus b squared. And so we're going to end up adding the 121 and the 64 together. So this will be 64 plus 121. Alright, and so we end up 64 plus 121 is 185. Okay, and then we'll take the square root of both sides. So c is equal to plus or minus the square root of 185. Alright, and so from there what we'll do is it'll be in the same location. So it'll be the square root of 185 and 0 and negative 185, square root of 185 and 0. Okay, and that would be our foci. Okay, so that's 3 examples of how to find those 2 pieces of information. Now the only other thing we would find with a hyperbola is also the asymptotes, which is in another video.